Hey guys, what's up? How you all doing? Uh, it's been a long time since we have posted something on the channel. Although frequently, a few guys are, asking some doubts over the comments, and we try our best to reply to them. But still, if we have missed someone's comment, really sorry about that. We'll try to cover in next go. So, and I hope you are all, focusing on your gate prep if there's something you are pursuing right now. And when is the last date? I think day after tomorrow, right? So please complete your application on the time, and all the very best. So this video is not going to be about gate or any other that kind of stuff. Usually like what you have to do. Keep focusing on practicing more. It's not just about the revision. Okay, focus on practice as well as do your revisions. And the more you make the mistakes, better you will remember that concept. Okay, that you have made it mistake there once, so you should not be repeating the same mistake also. That's why practice becomes very crucial. So that's all I want to add as of now. And if you want to see anything in general about the gate, I think a few more videos are over there on the channel. So today, I just wanted to discuss something. Okay, so many people might be having all those doubts, right? You might be doing DSA as well if you are the one who is currently, prepping for the placement, or in general, you even if you are preparing for GATE, right? You might be studying all those theoretical concepts, right, of the operating system or CN or any other CS fundamental subjects, right? Then you might be wondering, like, will we be really using all those things in our corporate experience, like when we are going to start working in the industry, or will there be some differences? So in today's video, basically, I'll try to cover what are the actual difference is between how we study computer science in the campus, and how we make use of it during our corporate lives. So I'll tell my experiences. Okay, there might be some different opinions, or people might be using in different ways, but I'll try to tell you how I have been using it since last 1 year. Okay, so if you know about me, I work in a networking company. Okay, so if you have studied computer networks, we study a lot of things, right? Subnetting, supernetting, networks, IP address, TCP layer, UDP layer, IP stack, all those things, right? Then protocols are there, ARP is there, PGP, SNMP, so much stuff is there, right? So what usually happens is you will be working on subset of that. For example, right now I'm working on SNMP, right? If you have heard about SNMP, it is simple network management protocol, right? But as the name suggests, it is exactly opposite. It's not that simple, but basically what I'm trying to tell you is, for example, in the SNMP during GATE, you will study very briefly, like it is SNMP. We use it to manage the network devices, for example, like switches and all those things. And what we can do is there are certain operations like SNMP set, get, walk, bulk walk, all those things. So that's what, and the port number at max, what we are going to study during our GATE prep, right? But in practical life, if you work on the SNMP, then whole stack is that big that it needs a team of 10 people to manage in a, decent company the SNMP stack, SNMP stuff. So so what you will be doing is, most of the time, let's say you might be doing hardcore DSA and all that stuff, but in your day-to-day job, trust me when I say this, key more than 50 or 60 percentage of the time you will be doing debugging. For SNMP, basically it is a open source protocol. Okay, so every company, whoever is working on the SNMP, they have to follow certain guidelines, RFCs, all those which are published by open source community, and on top of that, they can add their additional functionalities and write a code in a certain way. So basically, most of the code of the SNMP, for example, will be in C. Okay, so now what you will be working on or managing is like multiple thousands of .c files, .header files. Then you will be making use of make files if you have ever studied that thing, right? the compilation step. If you want to, let's say, make use of some other file which is already written there, some function of that file in some other directory, then those things you will be doing on day-to-day life. How to include that file, what are other dependencies you should make sure they are there, then how you should be compiling it, then library files, .so files, so many things are there, right? All those, as well as most of the time you will be doing debugging. Let's say ki all this SNMP is very stable protocol, for example, right? Then most of the code is already written. So it's not like you are going to there and start writing the code from the day one. What usually happens is, it's just like how this works is just like your Android or iOS systems, right? You keep on getting upgrades after some time, right? So in the similar way, people who are using network devices, just like we are using smartphones, so they'll also keep on getting updates. And update are basically what they are is, let's say there are two ways things works. Okay, first one is, let's say you are working on something, you are using some operating system for your network device, right? Then while using it, you encountered a problem which, or things are working in a way which they are not supposed to, in which they are not supposed to. Then what you will do is, as a customer, you will say this is not the behavior which I was expecting. So you will raise a bug. You will raise that as a bug key. There is bug means basically there is some problem in the existing code. Now what your job is to first figure out that the problem really exists, then find out the root cause, why that problem is there in the first place. So just to find that out, you have to do a lot of debugging, going through the existing code flow, multiple files, path. Then you will be using debugging tools, for example, GDB, all those things, right? Small things. Then once you will reach at the root cause, then you will write a code to fix that, which might be of one line or sometimes 10 lines or 100 lines. So that's how it works. And the second thing is, let's say you as a customer want something in your, for your system which is not there as of now. Then that request you will raise as a feature. So basically, in your team, you will call that as a feature. Means customer wants something which is not there. In the next release, you are planning to add that thing. So during feature, what you will be basically doing is, first you will design that feature, right? What should be the design? You'll write design documentation for review. Then it will go to some people. They'll be reviewing it. They'll giving you some comments if they have any doubts. Internally in your team also, there will be design meetings, design review meetings with your seniors, tech leads, all those people. They might ask you doubt how you are planning to design system. And then it's not something which you will be doing alone. Your tech lead or your seniors, team members, they'll be helping you with doing that, right? Once you are done with the design part, then you will start the implementation. There you will be writing the fresh code, or let's say some components which already exist in some other form. Then you might be copying that code, making some changes to it, and then it is usually a window of 1 or 2 months depending on the individual companies. So in that window, what you will be doing is, you will first finalize the design. Then you will be coding that part, whatever you have designed. Then you will be running some basic unit tests to make sure that things are working fine. Then in the end, there is something called code coverage. Each company has different number, but usually how it works is, let's say you have written 2000 new lines, then that number will, let's say, 80 percentage, right? Then you have to write some test cases in such a way that it hits at least 80 percentage of the line which you have newly written. And that usually you do with the script which you write in Python. So all those things are there, right? Then that your feature will go to QA, then they'll start doing the testing. And after that also, usually what happens is, one or another thing might not work as expected. So then again, QA will raise bugs. Now these bugs are internal bugs, okay? They are a little bit of lesser priority, so you will again be fixing those bugs. And then again, in the next build, those will be fixed. Then again, QA will perform testing, and once everything is finalized, then that image will be released to the customer. So that's how things works. Now, in the other teams or other who are working with the other component, things might be really different. So this is a POV from a network perspective. If you are a hardcore, let's say, into some this website development job, right, or a full stack developer, then their things might be a little bit different. All those things are there, right? So this was kind of an overview. Is so just to give you a little bit of heads up how things works in the industry. So I hope it was of some relevance. And if you have any other doubts or you want to ask any other specific things, you are always welcome to post your doubts in the comment section. And whenever we'll get time, we'll try to respond back. Okay. So that's all about this video. Till then, bye bye.